going on, guys? Welcome back to the Fox Den, and today we're going to do something a little different. Has nothing to do with the G37. I'm going to be unboxing the Juggernaut torque converter drive from Go Power Sports for a 212cc engine on the Pikachu go-kart. And as usual, this is something that does not need to be installed at all. It's only going to make the kart more dangerous to drive, and I'm probably going to have to buy extra hardware because something isn't going to fit. Obviously, this channel being new, you don't know how things go around here, so I'm going to warn you now. This is probably going to be installed the incorrect way, and then we will install it the correct way later after everything crashes and burns. I gotta say, this actually took a really long time to come in. It was on back order for a couple months, but I finally received it. We're gonna unbox it here. I'll show you guys what you get when you receive your Juggernaut drive. So here we go. Let's open up the drive. Right off the bat, there it is. Really nice and heavy. And typical Go Power Sports, you get a whole bunch of merchandise which have fallen out of the bag, and you get a couple different decals with the drive itself. Let's take a look at it. It's very heavy. Definitely much better quality than the stock torque converter drive straight from China. My only concern is the drive itself is much wider than the one that's on there, so I have a feeling there might be a possibility we will have to put a longer screw in there, which I've already had to do after installing washers on this part here, so it could extend out further on the engine crankshaft because it did not reach. The bolt did not reach, and I did this because you have to make sure your pulleys are lined up, otherwise you'll be tearing through belts. Alright, so here is the factory torque converter, well, at least the one that comes with the drive you are looking at. And we're going to replace it with the Juggernaut, and I think I've confirmed that we will be safe as far as whether or not this bolt is long enough. So we should be fine with that. Alright, so the easiest way to get this nut out is just take an impact, just kind of blip it. This is a size 13 socket. And there you go. However, putting it back in, would not recommend using the impact. I stripped this out before and had to retap it. So now we can remove the old drive and the belt. This drive is actually brand new, and it's already giving me problems. These drives are not made well. And I thought this would be too big for this bolt, but turns out it'll actually be fine. This drive is one piece and doesn't have this little bearing thing here in it, so I assume it's just fine. I don't know how I feel about that, but whatever. Oh, yeah, we need the key, and it actually came with a new key, so let me grab that. Alright, so we have a new drive. The key is a little too long because I have washers here, but it's only sticking off a little bit. It will still be just fine. So you see, we put the belt on like this, line our key up. Can be a little tricky. Learning that you can't really get the belt on. Alright, so I finally got the belt on. It's really tricky. You really have to stretch the belt to get this on, but just don't be afraid to stretch the belt. I did confirm that this is long enough. You no longer need this piece that comes with the drive that's on there. So we're going to install our nut, and we are not going to use the impact for installation. So take ratchet, and we'll actually pull on the start cord and tighten it down. Doesn't need to be that tight. You don't want to strip this out. Just kind of right there. That's perfect. So the drive is installed, and we're going to give it a test. Hopefully it won't rattle as much as the Ching Chang Spinny Boy that was on there, and should have much better performance and revving higher. Alright, not gonna lie, this go-kart has not been started since June, I believe, so it might take a little while to get going. That was quick. First thing I noticed immediately, it is much quieter. There's no rattling. And so yeah, we're gonna get on it and see how it feels. Alright, so my thoughts on it. It definitely drives different. It revs really high, but unfortunately, I did not really notice a difference in performance. It's smoother, I'll say that, but I think I'm having an issue with this drive here. It's very old. It's been getting stuck a lot. I've dry lubricated it and I've done everything, and it's just still not working properly, so I think I'm gonna have to replace that. But we shall see how it is once that's replaced. But everybody raves about it, so I'm sure it's just something on my end. Yeah, revs really high, so definitely something quite isn't right. It is supposed to rev higher, but not like that, and I think it's that main drive. It's just not engaging properly. So I do have a small sprocket on it, but this thing used to launch really hard, and I think this main drive here is the problem. So we'll look into that, but definitely recommend it if you don't have all those issues that I have. And it makes it way smoother and no rattling, so definitely worth it. So if you found this video helpful, please just don't take all my advice here. I am having an issue with that one drive, which is hurting the performance, but so far it's much smoother. It revs really high, almost too high, but that's because of my drive issue. I don't know what's going on with that. It's been a problem for quite a while now. It's very old. It used to launch a lot harder, but it's just, I don't think it's up to the task anymore, so probably gonna have to replace that. But we'll see how it is afterwards. But everyone raves about this thing, so definitely recommend it. It's way smoother. Yeah, that's pretty much it, so stay tuned for more videos. Join the Fox Pack today by hitting the subscribe button and putting your notifications on. Check me out on Instagram at SilverFoxG37. Remember, life is too short to stay stuck, and it's only illegal if you get caught. Stay foxy. Alright, so here's a little side note. I actually drove the go-kart some more, and I did notice that the launch is harder. It does launch a little bit quicker, so that is good, but like I said, unfortunately I am having a problem with the rear clutch. So we're going to be replacing that, and we'll unlock the true potential of the Juggernaut drive. Don't forget to drop a like if you enjoyed the video. Fuck.